Hi everyone, this is Haley with Scrappy Gidget, and I am going to show you today, even though it's not a craft, how to make a delicious homemade guacamole. What you're going to need is a bowl to stir everything into, an onion. A half onion is plenty. I usually like red onions, but I don't have any, so we're just going to use a regular white onion or yellow onion. Red pepper, limes, avocados, and depending on how much you want to make, 2 or 3 is probably good for an individual, depending on the size of the avocado. Some grinder pepper or just regular black pepper, salt, garlic powder, and some cilantro. You'll also need a spoon and a knife and a cutting board to cut your vegetables. Now, how do you pick a good avocado? This took me forever to learn. When you pick it up at the store, you want to make sure that it's slightly malleable so that you can push on it and it's slightly soft and you can kind of see the skin give a little bit in the light. You see that? And then another way is the end where the stem is. If you take this off and it's green like that, that means it's a pretty good ripe avocado. Now you want to make sure to feel your avocados as much as you can, because if there is a bruise or something, that part of the avocado you probably won't want to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and we're just going to start at the top where the stem goes in. You're going to push it all the way through. Now there is a pit in there, so when you push it all the way through, your knife will stop. And then all you want to do is carefully go in the circle, following the radius of the pit, or circumference of the pit, suck at math, and then twist it. And if you have a good avocado, it'll come out looking beautiful. To remove the pit, you can push down on your knife, or if you have a bigger knife, you can just whack it once really good, and then you can just pop it off. And this is how I do that. Okay? Now, to get your avocado out, again, this is the easiest thing. I used to peel it out, and it took me forever to just realize how easy this is. So you're just going to take your knife, and you're going to make a grid pattern in your avocado, like so. And then take your spoon, and you're just going to scoop it. And they come out in the perfect little chunks. Now, depending on what kind of, consistency you like your guacamole to be, you want to do bigger chunks or smaller chunks. Also, I would suggest putting your avocado, oh, those are my puppies, putting your avocado in the refrigerator, because it firms it up a little bit, and your guacamole, I think, has a better texture. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of these the same way. Okay, so now we're going to take our onion and we're going to to peel off the, probably don't need very much, so I'm just going to cut the onion a little bit off of it and peel out this outer layer. Okay. And this is how I like to do onions. So you see this is the circle that lead all the layers. Okay. I like to come in here and chop it in little tiny pieces. Hopefully you can see it. Vertically against the way the layers are going, because technically those are already cut for you. And then keeping everything together, just flip it over and then start slicing your onion this way. And you'll have perfect little dices. Watch your fingers. Okay, and we're just going to throw that in with our avocado. Now, if you have bigger chunks, you can either cut them up some more or leave them out, your preference. Okay. Now, our red pepper. And I do this the same way as the onion. I like them kind of in smaller pieces. If you like a chunkier guacamole, then by all means. So I'm just going to sit here, cut them into about 8-inch slices. Okay. And chop the rest. Just throw those in there. Look at all the beautiful colors we're making here. Okay. Now, we're going to take our pepper. Grind some pepper in there. And again, this is going to all be to taste. So do whatever you think is good. Our grinder salt. Okay, a little bit of garlic powder. And I usually like fresh cilantro, but I don't have any. So we're just going to give it this little dash of dried cilantro. And now we're going to go ahead and cut our lime. And we're going to squeeze all the lime juice out of our half a lime. And you can always check for seeds if you're worried about it. I know some people squeeze it this way and let it drain into their hand so they can catch any seeds that might come out. Just squeeze it really good. You want to get all that delicious juice out of there. Okay? And now we're going to take our spoon and we're going to stir up our mixture. And then while you're stirring it, use the back of the spoon to smush the avocado into the side of the bowl. That's going to give you your more of a guacamole texture. It'll break up a little bit as you stir it, but it's that pushing motion that kind of smashes up those chunks into your guacamole. Now, another tool that you can use, depending on how firm or soft your avocados are, is a potato masher. And you just want to apply pressure to the middle of the bowl, and you can see that it comes out in that classic guacamole consistency. And so my suggestion, depending on, again, how you want your texture, do that a couple of times, but don't overdo it, because otherwise you'll lose the big chunks of avocado that you're biting into. And there you have it, an absolutely delicious guacamole. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.